Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another week, game week 2 of the Premier League and other leagues across the world. And I'll be doing this with my good friends here, Gijo and Delali. Welcome to the channel. We're going to talk about performances of Ghanaian players and give you our best starting 11. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Before we dive into it, Delali, how was the weekend for you? Ghanaian players, watch.
Oh, the weekend was solid. Chelsea won. Like you can't just bring in Ghanaian players without letting.
Okay, so talk about your club, Chelsea. Talk about
United lost. Chelsea won. The best weekend ever a
really?
Ghanaian can get. I think
you're comparing yourself with mediocrity.
No. Okay, I didn't know that United is.
It's a mediocre club.
Oh,
currently, yeah, it is.
I didn't know.
Oh, you know now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, be me say you.
It be the fact. Everyone
United
knows
is a
that.
mediocre club. And,
Am I wrong?
Selassie said it. See, editor, I don't. This video, I want that part. Selassie saying that United is a mediocre club.
It is a mediocre club now.
Thank you.
No.
I'll use it for something. So you use okay.
Yeah. Don't
so
worry.
Chelsea, unfortunately, a mediocre club according to Selassie, who is a United fan, said the club, but Chelsea won. So we managed to win by 6 goals to 2.
Hat-trick of assists.
Yeah, and you know something about football. I was telling you that sometimes you think football is scripted. Madueke went to insult Wolves fans. Upon all the players that can score hat-trick on the Chelsea day, he managed to be the one who scored the hat-trick. If you are not careful, you think people write. But I think it was an exciting weekend, honestly. I enjoyed myself, and I'm hoping that it will continue.
Your thoughts on the weekend? Ghanaian players watching, the results in general. Which games impressed you most?
Bournemouth. I think Semenyo had a good game.
Yeah.
I was really excited because of the way he started the season. 2 games, 1 goal, 1 assist.
Fantastic, yeah.
The Ghanaian striker. We hope he transforms that same form when it comes to the Black Stars.
We hope so.
September, we are playing Angola.
Yeah.
So hopefully, when Semenyo comes to the Black Stars, he gives us that form so that we can win. So I think we had an exciting game where we all expected Kudusi's
West Ham
to be
get
able
off
to pick up some points, and I'm happy they were able to get the victory at the Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace, and I'm excited for Mohamed Kudus as well, making 100 dribbles in the Europe Top 5.
Yeah, I think a fantastic start. Last week it was 75. I mentioned it here, 75. He's had it, I think 15 or 25 more.
brilliant stuff for the young Ghanaian midfielder for John Lopetegui's side. I'm really glad he's now he's no more bench player.
Yeah. There's no way you bench Kudus.
There's no way. He's not the star boy of the club, and everybody's looking up to him. So it's an exciting weekend. Even though Manchester United didn't win, I'm still excited because Tottenham won. So yeah.
Come on, Spurs.
Come on, he's Spurs.
Oh, you're a Spurs fan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really? I thought Spurs they have only 2 fans in Eric Alagre and the president. Oh, okay. Now I know another.
All right, so we'll get into our starting 11. And first of all, our goalkeeper, we settled on Lawrence Atizigi. Yeah, Atizigi in the Conference League.
Yeah, I think it's important for us to say that Atizigi's side didn't really play in the
weekend. Yeah, let's add that.
They played in the Conference League, which is, I think, Thursday.
Yeah.
The other Ghanaian goalkeepers didn't have a good game. Wolcott, for the first time, had a bad game. So obviously we said
Lawrence Atizigi,
so that people will not say Atizigi no playboy. So I think it's good to see him that way. He's one of them goalkeepers in the team that so far, if you look at our national team, the last 3 years, he's been the only goalkeeper who plays at the highest level. Because
consistently playing week in, week out, I think.
And it's good because when you have a goalkeeper who plays like that, it's also good for his confidence and all that things. So solid goalkeeper by our standard.
And with Ambrosius as well. Gijo, what do you think about Ambrosius being in there? I think he's with Atizigi at St. Gallen, I think, also in midweek Thursday thereabouts.
He really contributed to that solidity in defense for St. Gallen, and basically the goalkeeper has a job to do, but he cannot do it
without the defenders, the supporting team.
Yeah, Stefan Ambrosius did a very great job, and I think he deserves to be in our team. Yeah.
And with Stefan himself, I think he joined the club this summer.
Yeah,
and then having that opportunity to play with your countryman, it would also trickle down to help us.
Yeah,
because not
they will
often do
get
you
some familiarity.
Yes, not often do you get a centre back and a goalkeeper
in the same team playing for the
team.
national
Yeah,
team. So it's a plus for us. Hopefully, Otuado sees this and calls him. But I hear we are looking for a new goalkeeper. I think you've heard the story.
Yeah.
He is with he's in Netherlands. Netherlands.
Yeah.
He's plays in the Dutch
Dutch
league.
league, yeah.
So yeah. Interesting one there. Mohamed Salisu for AS Monaco is also another one we selected.
I'm really excited for him
Yeah.
because last season injuries.
Last week he was in our team of the week as well.
Exactly. Second time.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for him because he hasn't really settled. Like last season, he struggled with injury. Ever since he joined Monaco, he hasn't been very consistent. But for him to score in the preseason, go ahead to play 2 continuous games, he has always been a good player, very physique. Like he was rusty when he was playing for Ghana. You could see that he was struggling to make good decisions. So if he's playing consistently, boy, he's a very
solid one. I think Jiku as well makes it here. Jiku for
Yeah,
Fenerbahce. They won 5-0. A hat-trick for Fred. I think that was a highlight, but Jiku also impressed. Mourinho. Oh, come on. Mourinho has been doing it with the Tottenham. He did it in England. He did it with Real Madrid. Record 100 goals. Record 100 points. Let's not make it look like Mourinho has not done it anywhere before.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that.
Don't say Mourinho. He's traditionally known to be defensive. But then that odd game or two, he'll get you goals. What do you think about Jiku?
Jiku had a great game. If you watch the game, it was fantastic on the day. Keeping a clean sheet is a plus, But for some time now, I think for the past 2 years now, I think when it comes to defense, you know that Jiku has been our best exploit in Europe. And Jiku has been a fantastic player for the Black Stars as well. When it comes to play for us, he has been fantastic. And he has been one of our best players in Europe. And he should keep up that consistency. And I think Mourinho will love him because Mourinho likes players who are committed and disciplined as well. So Jiku is a great guy. And I think he did very well over the weekend. And it was fantastic and surprising to see Fred scoring a hat-trick in that game as well. But I'm just glad that we had a Ghanaian who contributes to their win. So it's fantastic.
It's great. The midfield is packed. I think it's a 5-man midfield. The first one is up to Fatawi Sahaku. We include Sahaku in there. Despite his team's loss, he was still in and about the action.
He wasn't
Jordan
bad.
made his debut with Abdul Fattah this time, I think. Isahaku is one of the main men for Leicester. He's going to be one of the main men for Leicester.
He is. I think in our starting 11, he's playing on the left wing back because we are doing a 3-back system. He's playing wide. He has that ability to do that. And I think in Leicester's game, that's what they did. They played against Fulham. They were more stretched, more. And I told you the other time that Leicester City, their side that in most of their games in the English Premier League, they would have to defend a bit and sit back at the block and try and play on counter. That means that their wingers will do more defensive responsibilities, which is what Isako did on that day. That's why maybe he didn't really provide an assist or that because Fulham really gave them a tough time. But obviously he played 90 minutes. That tells you that he was really a very good guy. Played quite well. Not like a performance, but look at the other guys in the area. He was basically a player who deserves to be there.
Yeah. So Thomas Partey on target. Have Arsenal overcome the obstacle that bring them the title last season?
Yeah, they did so perfectly well. Even though Aston Villa, for me,
Oli Watkins should have done better.
They were one of the better side of the day. I think Partey contributed so much. Earlier on in the game, I was on Twitter, so I saw a lot of Arsenal fans complaining about his performance. He hasn't been.
A goal changes everything.
And he scored that goal, and obviously
everyone is excited and has forgotten all his wrongs.
So people are actually calling for Arteta to bench him, and I think
after the goal.
No, I'm talking about this season.
Oh, okay.
Getting into this season, Partey has not been that guy.
It's just 2 games.
Yeah, it's just 2 games. But the Arsenal fans are rooting for Arteta to bench him, and they want a new.
And play who?
They want probably Jorginho or Merino who will be coming in later in the summer. But I think Partey getting that goal solidifies his position. And I think he can contribute more going forward because we've seen him last season or 2. Despite the injuries, he has been one of those crucial players for us now. And if he can maintain that form, he'll be very crucial for Arsenal this season because some pundits were saying that if PARTEY was fully fit, they would have won the league.
It's true.
Basically, if he's fit this season, then Arsenal are forced to reckon with.
Interesting. So the next player I'll move to is Elisha Owusu. I think his side played Nantes in the French Liga. They lost, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they lost.
But they lost, and it still was a good game for him
I think
despite the loss.
he played quite well because he's been a very active player in Oze's team, even helping them qualify back into the English
League One.
The League One. He's been a very solid guy. In the midfield, he has that characteristic of being calm on the ball, trying to dominate, and also he's then kind of defensive midfielder who has also the ability to progress the ball quite well. He made a couple of won a lot of interceptions. I think 4 solid interceptions as a defensive midfielder. Basically, that's your responsibility in the team. They played they are just a newly promoted side, so in most games you would struggle to keep a clean sheet. But it doesn't mean that if you are in a team that loses, you're a bad player. I think he's a very good guy. He's always been good when given the chance even to play for the national team. On a personal level, I think I'm happy for him because he's a very young guy. He needs consistent playing time to be good. Just to touch on Thomas, I think he has this ability to be very good when you are not expecting him to take a strike. Remember Ghana against Nigeria in Abuja? He scored a very similar goal. He scored a very similar goal. Once he has the ball outside the box, he has that ability to hit a strike.
He has that ability
really
to
struggle
score.
to save. I think I'm really happy for him. I've always maintained that he's better than all the midfielders in that Arsenal team, and if he's fit, it will help. And also, his scoring a goal would help his confidence and also help him to be able to perform very well for the team.
Forson Amankwa, that touch for that will go there for Norwich.
He has been fantastic.
It was a 1-1 draw game, I think. I think 1-1.
Yeah, but that assist was crucial.
It was
Norwich. And
the depth, it was the slightest of touches. And they got the player the awareness to do that.
To give such a
I want him to see him more playing for the Black Stars. What do you think?
When it comes to the Black Stars, it's a different issue. But first of all, you have to consider a lot of things, Otuado and his system and how he wants to play.
I think where he plays he faces a lot of competition in
that area as well. But I think Forson for Norwich has been fantastic. Coming in, I think the first game as well, he had an assist. If I'm not mistaken.
He did.
He had an assist, and I also had an assist over the weekend as well. So Forson is a great guy coming from the likes of Leipzig, if I'm not mistaken.
Leipzig. But far to
Salzburg.
He's a product of the local game. The unicorn. I'll call him a unicorn because it's not very common.
And coming through. He's a fantastic guy, and going to the championship is a change of environment. But the way he settled in, I'm really, really glad for him because most often when these Ghanaian players come from other leagues, they take a lot of time to
settle in. And first 2 games, he's getting in with the flow.
And the first game, actually, it seems he was a substitute. But because of how he played in that cameo, he earned the right to play. He did very well. And I'm really glad Forson is making the headlines in the championship.
Our front 3 goal for the first time in the MLS for Osman Bukhari. Gyasi set a record, 3rd highest goal scorer, Ghanaian in the Italian Serie A. Sule Muntari and KP Boateng are the only ones that have more. And Antoine Semenyo with an assist.
So let me start off with Antoine Semenyo. I'm really glad for the guy. He has been really, really good for Bournemouth this season with a goal in the first game and also getting the assist for Bournemouth in their game against Newcastle over the weekend was fantastic because Antoine Semenyo had a lot of critics when he comes to the Black Stars. He missed a lot of chances, and Bournemouth last season was fantastic as well. He scored almost a combined goals of 11 with assists. But you can't tell what you expect from such a striker this season, but he has really done well. Starting the season off with a goal and assist in each game is fantastic for the Ghanaian forward. But moving on, I think he has to solidify himself more in the team because the summer is not over. Bournemouth are still buying players here and there. The good thing is that he's playing on the right wing, if I'm not mistaken. So he gives him more flexibility up front and he can play more games because there's no competition there. So I think if Anelsi coming in doesn't stop Antoine Semenyo for scoring more goals, but I'm really, really glad for Antoine Semenyo.
I think he had a good game, and some of the pundits.
The front 3, focus on all of them.
I think Semenyo was solid. Obviously, 2 goals, 2 games, 2 assists. He's very good for a player, forward, even when you are not getting the goals and you are getting an assist. And even if you look at where he picked the ball, he has that ability to press you high and win the ball off you and make a good decision by providing a solid assist. It was not like he just passed the ball in the box. He picked the ball all the way from the around the center circle. Took on a lot of players before he ended up.
We don't have bad players in the team.
Oh no,
it's about the coaching and all.
I've always
things.
said Ghana national team is
And
just
our
coaching.
pitches.
Yes, and pitches. Yes. The pitches don't allow them to play as they should.
I took my time to rewatch the game. Ghana played against Central African Republic in Accra, in Kumasi, and
the pitches.
the pitch was really bad.
Yeah, it was. But I think Otuado even himself said
The
that.
pitch was really, and you know, when people talk about it, I think it was like it's just that they're trying to exaggerate or like
even TV makes it look a bit more better.
Yeah, but
it's
really bad, and you can now see the state of the pitch.
And
now.
Bukari, see that goal he scored.
Yeah, I think he was obviously he's a very solid,
very swift.
I think if you look at Ghana's forwards, he's one of the players that doesn't come across as a striker, but scores a lot of goals.
Yeah, I think he's one of those
he's
guys.
one of them guys that does that a lot for us, and I am really happy for him because goes into the MLS. He was not really playing. He didn't start by playing. He started didn't well play the first game. They didn't really score, and managed to score again. It's characteristics of him.
Yeah,
leave spaces and he will spread you open and give you a goal. He's one of the new players in that Black Stars that still has a lot of goals under his belt. I am happy that he's scoring now.
So guys, those are the 11 guys that did well for us over the weekend, and it's great that we saw them all doing well. That was great to watch. And the starting 11, let us know your thoughts in the comments box. Who do you think should have been in the starting 11 that is not in it? Thank you guys for joining me. Another Monday one here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week.